think it's going to work. All right. Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and tonight we are playing Tyranny of Dragons. We are back on the main channel. If you want to check out the last couple episodes, head on over to the Master the Game RPG Streams channel. I need to update our playlist and things like that so you can watch them all in order. But I'm really glad that we brought it back to the main channel. And yeah, so with that, we are going to let all the players introduce themselves and their characters. But before we do, I wanted to quickly mention we are bringing back the Super Chat, just in case. So if anybody out there does want to support the channel and help the players, they can. $5 with Super Chat will get inspiration for a player of your choosing. $10 will buy inspiration for me. I can get some villain points going again. $20 will buy 5 inspiration for the player or players of your choosing. And $25 will buy 5 inspiration for me. The cool thing about 5 inspiration is a little house rule that we've had going on in the past. 5 inspiration can be spent when at 0 hit points to have 1 hit point and be automatically back up. Can also be spent on any other d20 roll for a crit success, or you can implement a crit fail to anybody you want. Yeah, and then we also have some tiers. If we get $100 during a single session, the party will be able to find a bag of beans. If you get to $125, 1 magic item of the donator's choice. If we get to $150, then a second item of the donator's choice can be found. So just a little bit of fun if you guys want to help them. They might need it tonight. There is a great chance that they will need some of that tonight. I'm just saying, if you weren't paying attention to the last session, they may or may not have given up a black dragon mask to a black dragon, and may have also seen 2 black dragons that they, are considering going back for. So,
it's only like 2 black dragons. What could go wrong?
Nothing will go wrong. So with that, we will start with Paula. Feel free to introduce your character.
Tonight I am playing Saphira, who is a druid. She also has with her friendly dragon assistant, Saffron.
Okay. Next up is Chance.
Hello, I'm Chance, and I play the lovely, sweet, innocent Annabelle. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Annabelle is the one that was hiding off in the woods the whole time last session, doing nothing, and trying to figure out what spell to use to help the party, but she realized she really didn't have that good of spells at all to help the party in those situations. So it was unfortunate. Next up is Harold.
I am playing the magnificent Lucifer Lux, the half-elven lore bard.
That is true. And he, in the Waterdeep Council, made sure that his clothes looked extra dirty so that it looked like he had seen some combat last time. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I saw nothing. I wasn't face-to-face with a black dragon.
Hey, I didn't say that. Next up is Peter.
All right, I'll be playing Pike Yellowfin, Water Genasi, Barbarian. And my dog has picked this exact moment, decided he wants to go out. So I'll be right back.
All right. Sounds good. Next up is Martin.
For now, I'll be playing Drukan Lord Hall, Aasimar Paladin Sorcerer, and Toxic Avenger Impersonator for the time being, after being forcibly bathed in acid.
That's right. It was beautiful. So beautiful. All melted ooze skin and hairs and spots now. Looks great.
He's going to become the Joker.
Yes! Or Two-Face.
No.
Might be more Two-Face.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then I am your dungeon master for this evening. So with that, does anybody want to give the recap of maybe the last 2 sessions? Don't all volunteer at once. Whoever does will get inspiration, by the way.
Well,
I
I
feel
wanna go
like
first.
Martin has notes.
you said last 2 sessions?
Yeah. Last 2 sessions. 2 sessions ago, we snuck into a castle, left Annabelle in the woods, and told her, snipe anyone that becomes a problem. That didn't happen.
Nope.
The party split up because we realized that Saffron was in a doggy cage inside part of the building after extensively breaking into the half black dragon person's bedroom, causing an acid trap to have hurt someone, I forget who. And as we were trying to figure out where everything was, lo and behold, we ran into everyone in the courtyard. And then a fight broke out. And then Drukan blew up the tower with the bedroom in it because that's where the black dragon tried to run off to. And Lucifer stole the black dragon mask, causing enough confusion for Drukan to get in a killing blow on said black dragon, despite the fact that he was close to death. And then we all decided to book it because we had set this castle on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Then last session, as we were booking it, a really thick fog rolled in that we have no idea where it came from. And then a black dragon attacked us. Knew exactly where we were. Not a good thing. We tried to fight it. That didn't go well. Drukan nearly died and turned into the Toxic Avenger. Pike, I think, came close to dropping as well. And Lucifer decided, you know what, party's more important than the mask. So gave up the mask.
I think you might have did it more for his sake. But yes, it was for the party.
Then we went back to Waterdeep defeated, ran into some giants who explained that, they crashed a flying castle that had gotten taken over and wanted us to meet the council and explain what we did, which is we messed up. And then we kind of said, let us fix it by going back out there at some point.
They also, you guys had convinced them to give you some of the items that were found in the flying castle.
There was
At
the
end
Wand
last
of
session.
Winter, the Gauntlety deals. They basically gave us stuff like none of us could use except for like one person.
I believe Saphira got
I
both
have-
of the items.
A
I
druid
have the
got-
Wand of Winter. I have some sort of insignia.
It makes
Okay,
your
I
unarmed attacks stronger.
Oh, a bag of tricks. I've got a ring of mind. I got a bunch of stuff. I hope you guys got stuff too.
Nope.
No.
Also, the castle was burning, and the bullywugs and the lizard people started fighting. And then when we got back to shore, we set fire to all the lizard folk, the entire village, when they left to go
Yes.
fight.
I love how all of you guys keep saying we, and like I remember very specific people, for example, lighting the castle on fire, and then a different specific person lighting the huts on fire.
I just started a war between 2 different people.
Hey.
That's it.
We're a team. We got each other's back.
We didn't
true.
start the
That's
fight.
how we roll. There's no I in team.
No, I agree.
Not in English, anyways.
No, but there is me.
But in Draconic, you know.
Maybe. So yeah, and then Annabelle was saying how Drukan was a bad man, and then how they asked her how come she didn't have any dirt on her clothes or anything, and basically she got thrown under the bus for not doing anything. But yeah, so you guys are in the Council of Waterdeep. Again, you are surrounded by the various factions, like the Harpers and things like that. In fact, there's only a few different factions, like the Lord's Gauntlet, the Harpers, things like that. And you've just been given your items, and you see one of the Harper agents steps down and walks over to Drukan and says, would you like me to tend to your wounds?
That would be great if you can.
Yes, if you could just, after we are done here, come on over to the temple, and we will definitely take care of you.
That sounds great. Before that, though, he's going to unfasten the cold long sword with the white dragon pommel, and then take the giant greatsword that we stole off the corpse of that half dragon. He goes, Pike, I have a gift for you.
Oh,
And he's going to hold out both swords to Pike. So one's for when you use a shield, and the other's when you want to go two-handed.
what are you? Are we supposed to make a trade? And then Pike reaches for
No. This is a
driftwood
gift.
club.
This is a gift.
But don't you need a weapon?
No, I think I'm done with this. After realizing we were ambushed by 2 black dragons, I don't want to do this anymore. I think I'm going to go back and try and figure out what's going on with my life.
Well, Pike takes the 2 swords and then reaches into his pack, and gives you a fishing lure. Says you could take up fishing. It's always a very good activity.
All right. He's going to take the fishing lure in one hand and use one other arm to hug Pike.
Promise I wouldn't cry.
It's okay, Pike. No
Nice
one will
go.
notice with your
That's
wet
right.
skin as it is.
Yep.
That's
so
true.
he'll pat Pike, and then he'll go over to Lucifer and just give him a one-hand hug. And he's still holding the fishing lure in his other hand. And he's like trying to avoid getting any melting flesh on Lucifer in the process. And he'll look at Saphir and goes, "Do you want a hug as well?"
Of course. You can't
Nice,
just
nice.
leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, and then he's gonna walk over and try to hug her with 2 hands, 2 arms, and go, "Thank you for all your help, but I'm done with you guys." And he'll look to Annabelle and then just go, "Yeah, goodbye." Just start walking.
I'm done with you.
Annabelle would like to chase after Drew can.
Do what?
I would like to chase after Drew can.
He's just gonna walk off with the Harper guy to go to the temple.
You can. So Chance,
She's just
Annabelle can chase after him out the door. For sure.
what's that mean?
Oh, Annabelle chases him out the door. That's totally fine. And the door shuts
okay.
as Annabelle runs out after Drukan and the one Harper agent.
Okay. I just
What does Annabelle do?
Annabelle wants to ask Drew Can what god he follows.
Oh, Tyr.
Okay. Drew Can, I know you're leaving, so in your stead, I just want you to know that I've decided to represent Tyr to the best of my abilities in your name. Your legend will not be forgotten. And did you do something different with your hair lately? You look different, but honestly, I think it's an improvement. And then she's gonna walk back.
He's tempted to try and hook her cheek with the fish hook, but then resist the urge to do so.
All right. Meanwhile, inside of the chamber, excuse me. What is her name? Why are my notes so bad? Why, guys? Why?
I blame the person who took him.
I know, me too. Anyways, inside, the person who's been conducting the meeting says, well, this is kind of a fitting time to announce we have somebody else who will be joining your company, and we believe that they bring a very unique skill set to the table. And they kind of gesture and make way and take it over, Martin. What do you look like as you walk through the crowd?
Out of the crowd, stands a Goliath wearing what looks like winter gear. And as he pulls the hood back, his face looks like it's scarred with scars that look like lightning bolts, just kind of radiating in all directions from his eyeballs. He has a big grin. He has a very oversized walking stick, but then anyone who looks closer realizes that's a great club upside down. And he's tied a small white gem to the end of it using some makeshift rope. He kind of approaches the group and goes, "Hello, new friends. I'm Zogan."
Just gonna.
Okay, so he's like 4 times taller than Saphira is. Like,
Yeah, you might come up to his knee.
Yeah.
How tall is he?
Like 8 or 9
Off the top.
feet, probably.
He is 8'1".
Yep, doing this. Right, you are a tall individual.
And I think I caught your names. And he's gonna point to people, goes, "Sapphire?" And he looks at Saphira.
boy. Saphira.
All right, and he's gonna look to Lucifer and go, "Lucy."
I would appreciate it. It's just, I have a feeling that's just going to catch on, isn't it?
And you look at Pike and he goes, "Pike."
Pike looks up at him. So that would explain the lightning bolts on your face because you're so tall. How many times have you been struck?
Over 30.
30?
Do you get any kind of warning?
The first few times, no, but now I can like sense it, and then he holds up his hands, and then lightning kind of arcs between his fingers. And as he does so, the lightning-shaped scars on his hands actually start to glow to match the lightning. And he goes, "And I'm pretty proficient at using magic, using lightning." And he kind of does like little finger dances, and the lightning shifts a bit in his hands.
For the record, I can do some lightning stuff too.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. I can also.
But have you ever been struck by lightning?
Well, no, but
I didn't think
I
it would
mean,
scar like that.
I
It looks
would
just
think
like a lightning bolt.
that's an advantage that I am stealthy enough to evade lightning.
All right, I think I heard a story about someone with lightning bolt scars. Don't remember much about his house.
As Zlogan's doing these things, you guys see the door kind of crack open, and all of a sudden Annabelle like squeezes in between some guards' legs over there, like in between them, and makes her way back into the room.
She's gonna be like bawling when she comes in my way, like full blown crying. Like, why did he make?
These real tears, fake tears.
Oh
Inside
yeah.
check.
It's like, it's gonna be like, was it me? Did I drive Saul away? He fucking crying over Saul. Just all this PTSD coming back. Then she's gonna take note of Zolgan and be like, continue.
He was going to walk over and start trying to pat her on the head. And then he was going to stop because he was still doing lightning with his hands. And then wait until the lightning went away and then pat her head. "There, dear little child."
Annabelle is gonna look at him and just scream stranger danger and run and hide behind Saphira.
Behind Saphira, you're probably still taller than Saphira.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think we're about eye level. Oh no, I'm shortish. I'm 12 basically. So nice.
I don't know. Our 12-year-old's 5 feet tall, so
Yeah, she's pretty tall.
so you're still probably 2 feet taller than her.
You're probably
halfling butt.
taller than me. Yeah.
My God.
It's
Maybe
gonna be
then, I don't know.
it's gonna be okay. I guess he's like coming with us now to the dragon to see the dragons.
Not just to see them, to kill them.
Well, yeah, that's one way to get it back. Yeah.
Have you ever fought a dragon before?
Yes, I fought a couple young whites. Not all at once, though. Kind of one at a time. It was kind of, we were fighting over food because there was this moose and I was hunting it, and then it swooped in and tried to steal the moose, and then I shot it with lightning until it fell out of the air, and then it got mad at that, and then we just kind of went back and forth for like an hour of it just dodging around, trying to hit each other with me shooting lightning and he shooting ice breath stuff at me. I eventually won. And it was a pain to drag my moose back while I was covered in ice. And then having to defrost it.
All right. Have you ever fought a black dragon before?
No.
Have you ever fought an adult dragon before?
Not on my own. I was with the giants when we fought the white one in the floating castle thing.
All right. Well, that's enough experience for me. You're hired.
Well, you're not my boss, but thanks anyways.
Annabelle is gonna just like, ooh, that bird.
Yeah, he sometimes can be a little bit on the nose.
And he bobs his head back and forth. Like he knows that's how he is.
Well, I think that pretty much conducts our meeting today. You guys have said you were going to continue to pursue the Black Dragon Mask. We are going to interrogate some prisoners that we got from the floating fortress, and hopefully get some more information about the whereabouts of the other masks.
You need some help with the torture part?
No, we have our own means, and we'd rather keep that on the DL.
You hate to see it. All right.
All right. Everyone just starts making their way out, and the guards.
I have it on good. I really appreciate already that my new gods here would really appreciate it.
The guards start funneling any stragglers out and close the door. You guys are kind of funneled out into the street in front of this massive, building. And as you're standing here, you see what looks like a group of people who are situated off to the side. You see flags of Bahamut, a dragon, like a dragon's head on these flags, and you see what looks like all these people with like beautiful silver hair. Some of them have like beautiful golden hair, and they're very well dressed. They're well equipped in armor and weapons. It looks like they have guards with them. And as they're standing there, some of the different people who came out of the meeting with you guys make their way over to them and start talking to them.
So when exactly do we want to head back to the swamps? I'm curious.
I mean, I don't really have a preference. tomorrow.
How long was the trip from where we are now to the swamp?
A few days, if I remember correctly. Not like a lot. It was only like a couple days.
No, we should leave tomorrow morning.
Because I think you guys slept. So you slept at the lizard camp. And I think you camped one other time on the way there. On the way back, you just had one time where you camped. So you could get there pretty much overnight.
Oh,
Now, you didn't know exactly where the lair was. You just knew approximately in relation to where that castle was.
got it.
Uh-oh. Chance died.
I mean, I would be fine going tomorrow if we wanted to leave.
Annabelle says, I suppose you guys should get lots of stuff from the stores if you want to go fight some dragons.
Oh, Annabelle, what suggestions do you have for us to buy at the store to help with dragons? What could I purchase?
I don't know, but maybe I could go steal some stuff from Drukan while he's sleeping tonight.
Especially
I think he
since
might
Drukan
have some
didn't give his
gold
potion.
on him. And armor that I could sell.
No, his armor melted.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, speaking of which, Annabelle all of a sudden has like a seizure and she's like acting normal again.
The god is here.
Normal enough.
Broke through her.
Annabelle just suggested that they go steal some stuff from Drukan to buy supplies to fight
In
dragons.
fact,
In
she
Tyr's
actually
name.
said she said that she would go steal them from Drukan for all of us.
That's true.
In
I don't know
Tyr's
that I-
name.
Yeah, I don't know that I need to go buy anything. I don't know. Do we need anything for this?
I don't know.
Not that I can think of. Is there anything that's going to help combat acid? Because there's going to be a lot of it.
Maybe there's something in a bag of beans that would help.
I don't know, like anti-acid potion? Like
A
what?
treant you could hide behind.
Annabelle's gonna be like, "Oh, I wish Drukan was here again. He was so basic. He was almost impervious to acid."
And there is a potion of acid resistance. We
What
could get
is
some
it?
of those.
What is that? Uncommon?
It's uncommon. So how much would it be?
That's the same as like a healing potion, isn't it? Roughly.
What's a healing potion?
Aren't those uncommon?
Standard healing, I want to say, is a common potion.
Oh, okay. So it probably costs like 500 gold.
Okay.
If they
Not
have
my
it.
pay grade.
If they have it.
Well, that might be. I don't have that much money, but I could spring for one if we're interested. I could try and go see if I can find it at the shop.
Don't you have the lucky feet too?
Do I believe? Saphira would like to go shopping and see if she can locate a potion of acid resistance.
Okay. I will say, give me a wisdom check, just straight wisdom, and if you roll a 15 or higher, they will have your potion.
So just regular wisdom, not like a wisdom saving throw.
No, because you're not saving for anything.
Okay.
Straight
Yeah, but I have
wisdom.
a higher plus that way, so
Nope.
I got a 10.
And that's with your lucky feat?
I don't have lucky. I
Oh.
have bountiful luck, which is slightly different.
Dang, Paula, you're totally going against your way of making characters over there.
I know.
Every single character you've ever had, I thought had lucky.
No, that's not true. I just think it's a useful feat. Like it's guaranteed to be useful. Other things could let you down,
Lucky
but that
lets you
one
down a lot.
doesn't. It doesn't though.
All you
It's
gotta do
always
is roll
helpful.
twice and fail both times. That's a letdown.
Look, I rolled a 10, okay?
So we're just trying to get potion of acid resistance.
That's
Yeah.
what you were trying to do. But they're all out in Waterdeep.
Okay. What about some like herbs or something that we can like chew on or something that have like
Oh, you
some
could probably
bark
find
that
some
makes
herbs. Herbs are legal in Waterdeep.
I got 5 gold on it.
All right, yeah, other than that, I don't know what helps with acid. Just like throw some water over yourself.
Rub some dirt on it.
After you
Just
get
rub
hit.
just rub some dirt on
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Throwing water is a terrible idea.
it. Actually, yeah, water does not help. If you it'll spread it.
Right. I think the best thing to do is to not be hit by acid.
Well, what about flour? That would work well. Just throw the flour on it, right? You get a little bag.
Got some baking powder?
Okay.
All right. Anything you
All
guys
right, that
want to
was
do in
my only
Waterdeep?
idea. Sorry.
That's okay.
I think the fancy lizard sword that I have, I'm going to sell because I don't want to carry 4 swords around.
All right. You're like, I'm keeping this club.
He's got 4 swords, the club, the great sword, right? Or the great axe.
Well, that's part. No, I don't
He
think I
looks
have.
like that
No, I-
poster, that encumbrance poster with all the different weapons on his back. It's like it almost looks like a
10
turkey
spears.
that like flares its back tail feathers out, except it's weapons.
No, I don't have. I got the sickle, a spear, and a club. It was just a fancy lizard sword. So I'm gonna go try to sell that, and then have my boot repaired because I'm sure with the incident with the dragon and the acid, some of the leather straps or whatever got burned. So have them like fix it.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. In fact, because people, the Harpers set you up with someone who can fix your boot for free, actually.
Okay. And I don't know how much that sword is worth.
You know what? It's really nice, isn't it? You're able to
Yeah.
get 200 gold for that.
Whoa.
It's a very fancy looking sword.
Annabelle would like to ask the nice shopkeeper if they have any good bows.
Good bows.
Yeah.
With your height, yeah, you could have a short bow.
Like one better than I have now, preferably.
You just have a regular one right now, right?
I think so, yeah.
I do have this magical short bow.
Sign me up.
Do you carry any gold or have somebody who can help you?
Let me
Children
check my-
don't usually have any gold. That's why I ask.
Logan's gonna pipe in. Oh, that little one was with this adventuring group before, so I think they have plenty of gold.
Okay. Interesting. So he's going through his
Annabelle.
Pinterest board of magic items at the moment because he saw a really cool bow the other day. What is Annabelle doing? What were you saying?
Annabelle's gonna later, I guess, attempt to use her persuasion to barter a little bit.
Oh, I mean, if bartering is what we're trying to do. How much did he say the bow was?
He just asked if she carried any gold. He did not say how much it was.
I'll because I don't need to buy anything here. I also don't really have any money. But I'll pipe in. How much exactly is the bow that you're selling?
Well, I was gonna ask for 1,000, but considering you guys are with the party that's kind of investigating the big things that are bringing all these unique people from around Faerun here, I'd probably do 500.
You ever face a dragon in battle before?
I'm a shopkeep. I deal with Dragonborn occasionally when they come in. Ornery fellows.
Well, you see, if you put that there bow into her tiny, magnificent fingers, you can continue being a shop owner and never having to face dragons in battle. And I think the price of your safety, I think you can come down a little bit. It's the price of your safety is probably quite high, a lot higher than the price of this here bow. Maybe if we just drop it down a little bit.
Give me a performance or a persuasion check, actually.
I feel like I might have higher than persuasion than Lucifer.
Maybe. He's the one who was doing it, though.
32.
Okay, fair.
32.
I take it all back.
So he tells you that 500 is the bare minimum he can do. However, he will sell you another bow, a long bow, that is also magical. So the short bow is a... he pulls it out and he says, this bow will... it has arrows that will shoot light. And what happens is when you shoot these arrows, wherever they hit, it will dispel magical darkness for a 60-foot radius.
Oh, shit.
Now, the other bow, the long bow, it's probably a little too big for her. It is a dual-bladed longbow, so you can actually use it as a bladed weapon as well. Both of them, 500 gold each.
What's the conversion from platinum to gold?
It's
I think it's like
10
10
gold.
to-
Yeah, 10 gold, 1 platinum.
Yeah, I think each conversion is 10 to 1. Copper to
It's a
silver.
full
10 to
electrum, which
gold.
is weird.
Yeah. I can't hear you, Chance. You're muted.
Well, Annabelle has enough for neither of these bows right now, so that sure is disappointing.
I'm not surprised, but if you can come across 500 gold, well, we've got some things for you.
I don't need anything here.
Oh, by the way,
Annabelle's good.
if somebody were to buy the magic light arrow, it only works for one arrow. So the second arrow you were to shoot would dispel, like the first arrow would go out and the magical darkness would refill that area, just so you know.
Annabelle's gonna sneak off and cast magic mouth on a copper coin, and then it takes like 10 minutes. So let me know whenever that's done.
How long does that take again? 10 minutes, you said?
Yeah, that's a ritual. It's 10 minutes.
Okay.
I guess I'll go to a tavern and perform, try to make some gold.
Okay. All right. What about you, Zlogan? Anything you want to do in town before you go? Or
I mean,
before
he
bed?
might shop around for any like magic clothes he could use to protect himself, but I don't think you'd find anything.
Like a cloak or something?
Yeah, like a cloak, boots, belts, anything magical that he might use.
Give me a wisdom roll. Try to beat a 15.
16 on the die.
Okay. You are actually able to find some really nasty looking boots. They look like they are just soaking wet. Same shop, by the way. He tells you, "Oh, I have these magical boots." And they're like sopping wet.
What do they do?
They allow you to walk on water.
Oh. How much?
750 gold.
Too pricey for me, unfortunately.
Understandable. I tell you what, I will do it for 500 gold.
All right. Well, that's all I got. And he's literally going to just pull out his entire coin purse and just drop it on the counter for the guy.
Excellent. He takes the coin purse. Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you so much.
And he hands you the boots, and as he sets them down, you just hear like that sound, like when you walk in wet boots. Like
Yeah. He's going to immediately take off his own boots in the store and put them on and just kind of walk around, leaving puddles where he walks. He goes, "This is neat."
They conform to the size of your massive foot immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been 10 minutes, by the way, Annabelle.
Annabelle's gonna walk up to the nice shopkeeper and be like, "I found this coin on the ground. I think you guys might have lost it," and then hand her the copper piece. "Thank you for being so nice to me, by the way." And then she's gonna.
Oh, okay. You're welcome. He takes the coin.
So afraid.
So what Annabelle did is on that coin, she cast a little spell where whenever the shopkeeper is kind of like absently minded, the coin's going to be like, "You should give that nice little girl a bow."
All right. How long does that last for? Just
Until dispelled.
Oh, okay. So it just always does it. Oh, okay. All right. Do me a favor. Lucifer, you go back to the tavern, start playing your songs, I suppose. What songs are you singing?
You know, I am telling this rousing tale of a flaming castle, black dragons, a massive battle between the armies of frog people and lizard folk and kobolds. I'm essentially telling what happened.
Excellent.
But with some lovely flares on it.
Of course, like face to face with the dragon, Yeah. Okay, so do me a favor, do a performance check with advantage because it's true for the most part.
Ooh, advantage. Okay. All right, first one. Okay, first one was a 20. So a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to make about 25 gold playing the song. Cumulative. Pretty much half the people in the bar or the tavern have given you some change. It just all equates up to about 25 gold in coins. And in fact, one woman, I forget what race is Lucifer again?
Oh, I'm half elf.
Half elf. One full elf woman comes up and gives you her handkerchief and says, "You have inspired me. When your journey is done, if you want to come back and get a meal sometime, I would love to hear more about your tales."
All right, well, my dear, I shall strive to live simply for you.
This is good luck.
Take the handkerchief.
Beautiful, beautiful. And in the handkerchief, you can see embroidered in it is like her name.
What's her name?
Dang, I should have not have said that. We'll call her Mary Bell.
Okay.
Now I have to write that down so I don't ever forget. All right. And I have to write down that she is an elf. There we go. Yeah, now inside the tavern, some of the people you've been performing for are some of those people who were outside with like the silver and like beautiful gold shiny hair as well. They're pretty calm people.
Okay.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Are you guys back at the tavern at this point, or did you guys do anything else around Waterdeep?
He's pretty much gonna see if he can run faster than Pike can swim with his walking boots now.
You guys went to the water and decided
He's
to
gonna
race?
invite Pike, like, let's go race. You swim, I'll run on the water. And then just hope the water's not too choppy that he gets thrown off into the air from time to time by a stray wave.
Can I be the judge?
Yeah.
Like, I'll just stand down at the end and, call it in case it's close.
All right. You guys have...
Annabelle's...
Go ahead, Annabelle.
I'm imagining there's going to be a crowd kind of forming around this, right?
A very small crowd of fishermen notice the conversation, and they make their way over to the docks to see this.
Annabelle's gonna blatantly say, "I'm willing to put 100 gold on the swimmer boy."
One guy says, "Let me see the gold, and you got yourself a deal."
Annabelle's gonna hold up 10 of the 16 platinum pieces she stole from Drukan. Like, here it is, boy.
All right. Oh man, she does have it. Well, I'll be honest, I don't have the 100 gold. I really was just calling you on your shit, but I mean, if you've got smaller coinage, I can wager maybe like 5 gold on this race.
Make it 10 and you got yourself a deal.
10 gold. All right, I got you. Another guy chimes in and says, "I got 10 on that."
Annabelle will match that too.
All right. Awesome.
Annabelle's gonna hold an action on shape water to cause Logan to trip on the last leg.
All right, so you can make it difficult. So we're gonna do 3 sections. It'll be dexterity for Pike. Because Zlogain is on top of the water, he can either do dex or strength to kind of jump over the waves.
Would it be athletics or?
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics
Okay.
to do it. So
it's acrobatics for me.
Yeah, you'll be acrobatics.
Okay.
So as each wave comes in, you can feel the resistance underwater. That's why, Pike.
Okay.
And we'll do 3. So what is your guys' swim speed? Well, what is your swim speed, Pike? What is your run speed?
My swim is 40.
Okay. What about you, Logan?
30 feet.
Okay. So, Pike, you only have to make the check twice. Logan has to make it 3 times.
But it's acrobatics.
Yes.
Or athletics. No, just acrobatics.
Yours is just acrobatics. Yep.
Okay.
Logan can choose.
Bullshit.
Why is that bullshit?
I feel like Pike should be able to roll with advantage, seeing as how it's his whole thing.
Oh, you think so?
He swims.
All right, yeah. No, I'll let it be at advantage. That's fine. I'll make it advantage. That's fine. Chance sold me. He's really trying to get that gold. All right. So here's the things. Well, if it happens, I'll explain. All right. So both of you give me your first roll.
11.
Okay.
19.
Okay. So Pike dives in the water at the same time that Zlogan starts running. Now Zlogan's doing great. That first wave comes and he's like, whoop, and he like runs up the wave and down the next side and gets some momentum on the backside. Pike, you can kind of see like the water from where he's kicking, like coming up and behind him, but you don't see his feet or anything. He's got a slight edge at this point. In fact, he's probably like 5 feet ahead. Okay. All of a sudden, Zlogan comes up on this second hurdle, but this one catches him out of nowhere. Zlogan, give me another roll.
17.
Okay, so Chance all of a sudden does whatever the hell he does. This wave comes up out of nowhere. Zlogan leaps over this thing and just catches the backside and runs. And catches up with Pike. He is even with Pike all of a sudden. We get into the last wave right before they see Saphira at the end of the dock. And give me your final rolls. Whoever rolls the highest, obviously Pike with advantage, wins the race.
I got an 8.
Natural 20.
So Zlogan, after jumping over the previous wave, this next natural wave catches him. He trips, and all of a sudden you see the boots upside down. You see the bottom of the boots on top of the water, and Zlogan is in the water. Pike,
Okay.
you see your new friend mostly submerged underwater, but he's like upside down.
Okay. I go and grab him and put him upright.
And he is now able to walk again. But Pike, you did win the race. So Annabelle just made 20 gold. The two fishermen give you the gold and say, that race was bullshit anyway. You couldn't even see the guy under the water.
Sounds like a sore loser.
Not sore at all. Just mad. I thought he was going to swim more on the top of the water, so we could see it. But, he's one of those little fisher guys, so little fishmen.
Zlogan's going to just laugh it off, even though he's soaking wet. He goes, that was great. And he's going to climb up on the dock and then just start shaking himself out.
Like a wet dog.
Yep.
All the fishermen disperse for the most part.
So
All right.
those boots work okay for you?
Yeah, it's just that whole falling into the water and then I'm upside down. But thanks for helping me back up.
No problem. Just work on it. You'll get it.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get used to it as the more water we have to go through.
Awesome. All right. So after a long day, you guys make your way to the tavern. You see inside the tavern is this elven woman talking to your friend Lucifer. Clearly there's some flirting going on back and forth. He's got like a handkerchief that's in his hand as he's talking to her. It's not his. In fact, it's got some elven like stuff all over it. And it's, it looks pretty nice actually.
Zlogan's going to use the little money he has left to buy himself a small cask of ale.
Before he does that, I buy him some ale.
All right. He's got like a little barrel of ale now that he's just drinking out of.
And you guys go to do that, and the one Harper guy that you knew, Colon, I think was his name, he says, whoa, you don't have to pay, remember? This is all on the Harpers every time you're in town throughout this duration.
Nice.
Your food, drink, and room are paid for here.
Alrighty. And then he's going to offer some ale. He's going to offer some ale to Pike. And then he's going to look to the others and see if they want some. He's holding like the whole cask up to them, like one by one.
Annabelle's going to be standing on one of the bar stools. And we're like, you guys are so nice here. You even pay for extracurricular entertainment. And she's going to look over to Lucifer with his help.
I'm not paying any attention. I'm deep in conversation.
He's like focused, laser focused, eyes on the prize.
Annabelle, as in an attempt to get Lucifer to combat and chat strategy with us is gonna walk up and kind of tug on his little cloak and be like, "Dad, Mom, and everyone else are waiting for us back at the counter."
Oh, you have a wife?
I can assure you, I am not married, nor do I have any children. This is a member of the adventuring party that I just sang about.
He adopted me.
Is this the girl who was in the swamp by herself, away from you guys?
This is the one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yep. And she kept saying Jucan was a bad man. He sung the song about what you say. Jucan is a bad man.
He is a bad man. He hit me lots and said Tyr told him to do it.
You will excuse me. I have a feeling that my compatriots need to have a word with me.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no problem. I mean, you know where to find me.
Come along, sweetheart. And I'm just going to like tweak Annabelle's ear. Just drag her to the table.
Logan's going to go, if Tyr told him to hit you, then you probably deserved it.
Annabelle's gonna look at Lucifer disapprovingly and be like, "I just saved you a lifetime of heartache, my friend. You're welcome."
We don't know if that's true.
Listen, buddy, I don't want to be that girl or anything, but if some girl just randomly walks up to you and pretends you're her favorite, odds are she's not in it for the long haul.
Who says I was in it for the long haul?
Annabelle's gonna be taken back and just shrug disapprovingly.
Right, let's discuss how we're going to kill a dragon. I have business to attend to once that has been dealt with.
Oh, so what kind of spells can you guys cast?
What kind of spells can you cast?
I can make a wall of light that shoots balls of light. I can turn into some mammoths. Well, not full-size ones. A polar bear. I can shoot a giant a giant bolt of lightning out of my hands. I pretty much catch the lightning and hold it in me and then shoot it out later as part of my magic. And I can tear a hole in reality to create a door to escape out of.
Wow, how diverse and expected.
Saphira can turn into an octopus.
That's
It's
cool.
true. I can't.
I haven't
turn
seen an
into
octopus before.
Well, maybe like later or something like that.
Yes, and then we can both turn into octopuses and punch things with our tentacle things.
Like the
They have tentacles, right?
Octopi.
I'm-
Octopodes.
Octopodes. I'm always up for, some tentacle fights.
I don't want to know that. I need to stop the
That sounds like something. It's almost the equivalent of a couple of the guys having sword fights around here.
Sometimes you gotta practice with somebody,
No.
Yeah. Why not?
Other than that, the rest of my spells just kind of like, save people's lives, like stuff like that. Like not really a big deal.
Yeah, I'm not good at healing. I can make a potion, but I have to spend an entire day doing it and like just sitting in the same location as I brew it.
Man,
It's
that
tough.
sucks.
Yeah, it takes so long.
Are you a druid?
No. I mean, I got my magic when I got struck by lightning.
He's a sorcerer.
So it's
Maybe.
storm sorcery, yeah.
Hey, look at that.
So if you struck us with lightning, does that mean we'd get superpowers?
Maybe if you can figure out how to catch the lightning with your mind.
Noted. And
I
then
feel like that's gonna be hard.
No, thank you. I'll just.
Annabelle's gonna whisper to Saphira, be like, I think this guy's crazy as hell.
You know what? It's probably good to have like that type of person with you on this sort of like mission, dragon fight attack. You know?
Yeah, cannon fodder. I gotcha.
Meanwhile, you guys all see from the door to your table, you see a couple of the waitresses down on their hands and knees with a towel trying to soak up all the water that has been basically traced back to your table.
It's ladies. Just I got this one. I'm just gonna prestidigitate it all up.
Oh, thank you so much. And they give you a coin. Part of their tip they give you. You get another gold.
Yeah. Really raking in the coin tonight. Boo. Now I have 61 gold pieces.
I'm imagining there's like a bucket of water that they have, right? They're like mopping it up into.
Oh, for sure. They're like
Annabelle's good. Okay. Annabelle's gonna use some shape water and turn some of it to look like a crown, and then put it on Pike's head, and like, this is for being a good steed, and then kind of just leaves it.
You feel this like cold water, Pike, rest on your head, and you know what water feels like.
Yes. Okay. Must be a blessing from Levi, so I just accept it.
You guys have your strategy down?
Walk in the direction of the dragon.
I'm gonna shoot it real good.
I'm going to stay in the back. Try not to die.
I think this is a good setup, you guys. This could really work well. Got a well-formulated plan. We all know our roles.
Interesting.
So I'm looking at my spells. That's right. I'm ready for that fucker now. Oh, that's right. I forgot I took that spell. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The spell might work. It might not. I don't even know.
So at some point I got a superior healing potion. I don't remember using it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess we bought some healing potions at some point.
I believe so. Or you probably got it from someone.
Yeah, Drew Can bought a bunch before initially leaving.
Yeah, I think he gave you guys. He kept divvying them up a couple times or something.
Except for Annabelle. He's like, Annabelle can be on her own the entire time.
That checks out.
All right.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys are able to enjoy your night. Everything goes well. If
I am going to attune to that weapon.
Okay. The greatsword one?
The one with the name I can't pronounce.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
The one that's sentient that supposedly
the one
has
that's
like
sentient.
another wizard in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah, Lucifer, you can perform all night or whatever. Go back to talking to your friend. Your choice. Everyone can stay up as late as they want or whatever. But the night passes without any issues. It's pretty smooth sailing. Morning comes. You guys are all refreshed, even if you drank a lot of alcohol. For some reason, you feel great in the morning still. And yeah, it's nice and early. In fact, you can hear some trumpets playing outside, but it's not annoying. Even if it woke you up, it's not really that annoying. It's pretty pleasant.
Yeah, I'll get dressed and get ready to go kill a dragon.
When you guys make your way out of the tavern, so you're given meals before you leave. When you come out of the tavern, there are people standing around the tavern, and as soon as you guys come out, confetti is just thrown around you guys, and people start cheering for you. And your friend Lucifer that you were talking to the night before, she's there,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "My hero!" And like, you know, all of a sudden, like, people are throwing flowers at you guys, and you know, every once in a while, people are thanking you for your service to help. We heard you guys are fighting a dragon. Please be safe. Come back with the head. We'd love to see it mounted in the tavern.
Yeah, I'll give Maribel a little wink, bust out my lute, start singing songs of our praise.
Nice. It's like a World Series parade as you guys are making your way through the people. Except nobody's throwing beer cans at your head.
Annabelle's gonna take this large crowd as an opportunity to start singing about Drukan the Wicked Man at the top of her lungs. She's also going to mention a verse about how he abandoned his party when they were about to face a dragon because he was too scared.
Of course you would. Of course. Okay. Yeah, you guys get out of the town. You make your way past all the giants you saw when you came into the town, who are, you know, with their wagons and stuff. And you're on your way towards the Mere of Dead Men. You're traveling for a while, and it's, I mean, you guys probably stop and eat a meal throughout the day, you know. It's been very quiet, though, your travels. You don't see anything that stands out, you know, anything worth investigating or looking into. And you get to a very familiar place where the swamp begins. Those of you who remember, some of you might have flashbacks to when your guide had got here, before he had, you know, had his incident with the spiders. And you are able to kind of retrace those footsteps fairly accurately. Who is leading the group, though?
So Annabelle's not going to be leading this group, but she is going to pour one out for her elven love kind of on the way in the swamp, just as a sign of respect. But Annabelle's probably going to be damn near the back. Her and Lucifer are going to be buddy on this excursion.
Logan's walking on top of the swampy water, by the way.
Probably with a massive oversized backpack because he can carry that much.
So not only is he 8 feet tall, but when he is standing on top of the 2-foot water, he is 10 feet tall to all of you.
All right, that means
This is really unfair. I'm like in the water.
I mean, I could carry you under my arm and carry Annabelle under the other arm, but then I would have trouble fighting when we got into a fight. I'd have to drop you to like bad sacks of potatoes real fast.
No, it'd be better. What if I just ride on your shoulder?
I mean, and he points to the giant backpack on his back. You could sit on that if you can, but it's going to be kind of hard because he's hunched over with the pack on his back.
I don't know. I feel like Pike is better at doing this.
Annabelle's just going to use shape water, like make a little platform for herself to just kind of walk on through. Keep her dressed nice and clean.
Nice. Okay. I think this is a good spot to take a little break. So we will be right back as they are pursuing the Black Dragon lair of, what is it? Voaraghamanthar, I believe. Or no, Voaraghamanthar. Not Zora. Voaraghamanthar. So we will be back in just a moment. All right, we are back, and don't worry, guys, the naughty cookie is gone. So, with that said, they're like, "What are you talking about?" If anyone's watching it. Anyways, you'll just have to find out. Go to our Discord, and we'll talk about the naughty cookie over there, maybe after the game. With that, yeah. Where did we leave off? Oh, you guys are traveling. So, you get through the swampy area where you had killed a bunch of spiders before. None of the carcasses are here, by the way. In fact, it's pretty cleaned out. You come across some dry land. Well, as dry as it's going to be in this nasty swamp. And you have a few...
Hey.
You have a few options. So first of all, the bugs are, biting you, mosquito bites, all sorts of stuff.
Delicious. Yes. Continue.
You could go the direction of the lizard camp that you burned down.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can go the other direction if you want to stay on the more solid land, but you are not sure. It still kind of heads the same direction, it seems, but you're not sure what lies that direction because you have not been that direction yet.
Oh, those are the two options.
I mean, you could just go straight into the water too if you wanted to, I guess. I know Pike would like that.
So, what are the odds we just say we slayed this dragon and then go back and act like heroes and then skip out on town?
Probably really slim to none.
I assume if we kill the dragon, they're going to want us to return with proof, probably in the form of dragon head and or the black dragon mask.
I mean, I'm pretty good with illusions, and you seem like the artsy type, so we could probably make something that looks pretty similar. These people haven't seen that many dragon heads, right?
How far
Listen,
from the camp are we?
Not very long. A couple hours, maybe at most.
Okay. We see any smoke in the distance, either from the camp or the castle?
No, it's been days. I mean, we're talking like three days, I think, since then. The castle, if you remember, was mostly stone. So other than the floor on the one side, I mean, that probably wouldn't have taken long to burn up. Maybe the roof and the library. So that probably would have went up and been done burning, the same day, I would think. There just wasn't a lot remaining. As for the camp, again, it was a very small camp. So yeah, that probably would, maybe it was burning into the next day, but yeah.
Okay.
So do you guys know which way the dragon went after it stole that mask from you?
What direction from where we're standing, what direction did the dragon fly in?
Give me a survival check. Because you're not exactly where you were when that happened. But from the castle, it flew north.
I don't know which direction it went.
From here, you could say anywhere northeast, but I mean, the variance of which direction exactly is kind of hard.
Well, if we just go in that direction, there's got to be like a big cave or something, right?
It's not like we're looking for a guppy.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
this thing's
there's
big.
only so many
lizard.
places that a huge dragon could be. Like, let's just go
Yeah.
that way and see what we see,
What do I know of black dragons? Would I be able to, from my knowledge of their their habitats and whatnot, would I be able to determine what its lair most likely is?
Is there something from your background that might lead you to believe that, or do you need a roll?
I mean, the dude is a lore bard. Like, you would think if anyone would know.
I would probably still have to roll.
Okay, let's do a nature check because you are a lore bard, and because you had come from the Council of Waterdeep originally. I will give you advantage.
Okay. 18.
Okay. And what was your question exactly? Just what do you know about black dragons?
Like, what do I know of their layers? So I can try to figure out this is the place that it's most likely going to be.
Okay. So their lairs can be within ruins, can be within caves, things like that. I think the book lists out like 4 or 5 different types of things. But it is always damp and wet. And you know that there's almost always a fog that is kind of around their lairs, makes it hard to see. Give me another nature check real quick with advantage.
$19.
Okay. You also know that as you get closer to their lair, it is very common to see either kobolds or lizard folk, scorpions, spiders, what else? Scorpions, spiders, and snakes near their lairs. And centipedes as well.
Didn't the swamp become the swamp because of a lich?
The Mirror of Dead Men, I think that's the lore. It's very old lore. Yeah. I think, and it was like there was some kind of magical thing, and then it kept spreading. Like as they kept moving the road away from it, it kept kind of coming up to this one road in this area.
I'm curious if the lich had a castle or something in the swamp, because if it did, that's probably the best place that a black dragon would probably want to be.
Oh, did anyone remember to buy a map?
What do we need that for?
Do we know how to like make a map? Like why?
No,
how to
we
read
need
a map?
map that's already made so we know where things are. Because you guys said it was north of the castle you attacked.
Well, I mean, what's it gonna say? Like black dragon here? Like
Oh, but if the Lich Castle is not north of the other castle, then there's no point in going to that other castle.
I mean, listen here, Zoltan. We've already eliminated like at least half the Earth in this conversation.
By the way, there was... Sorry, off topic. There was a Michigan punter named Zoltan Mesko, by the way. And we used... All the Michigan fans would hold up their hand like the Z. Yeah, every single time. Love it. Anyways. Actually, I think he punted for the Patriots as well.
I wouldn't know. I don't follow the Patriots.
I know, but Peter does. Pete. Sorry, I called you Pete. Peter, BN Drake over there, likes the Patriots,
okay.
I think. So.
Yeah, get my made-up name right, man. So you said, wait a second. So Crank might be there too, because he's a lich.
Logan, that's actually surprised. It's like, wait, who's
better.
Crank? Who's Crank?
ooh, you're gonna find out, man. You're gonna find out.
You know, I've heard so much about this person, but I've never met him.
From what I understand, he's very cool and awesome, and best friends with Saul, who's also cool and awesome.
He looks at Saphira. Looks like she's like ready to
Murder.
Okay. So you guys are having this discussion. You guys went the opposite direction of the lizard camp then? As you're talking about maps and stuff?
Yeah, let's stay away from there. They may be pissed off for some reason.
Yeah, let's just go north.
Yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't possibly fathom why they'd be a little upset.
Okay. So you're traveling a little bit less longer than if you would have went the other way to the lizard camp. When you come across these mud huts that look very similar to what was outside of the castle, and you have to like the openings are like you crawl into them, and as you see this though, you see off to the side is a pile of dead bullywugs that have been stabbed with spears, like just murdered by these primitive spears. And some spears are left behind and, you know, inside of the bodies of these bullywugs. And you can smell the death in the air, and you can see like a bunch of flies just kind of hovering over there.
He's gonna look at the body, see if there's any acid
No
damage.
acid.
All right, this doesn't bother us because it doesn't involve our black dragon that uses acid. Let's move on.
Okay. All right, you keep moving.
I'm going to collect a couple spears. Are there any still in good shape?
Yeah, you can find a couple. You find 3 decent spears.
Okay, I'll add it to my.
He's really fanning out his weapon, you know, peacock tail,
He's
his turkey tail.
gonna
looking
start
more-
being like a porcupine.
Yeah, he's like a porcupine over there, holding all
He's
these
looking more and
weapons.
more like that. He's looking more and more like the art from 3rd edition of the fighter that has just like all the weapons sticking out of his backpack.
The encumbrance picture. So, all right. So you guys continue to walk, and who's leading again? I keep having to ask that, and I keep forgetting who's leading.
Pretty sure it's Zolgan over there.
Yep.
I guess. And then I
Alright.
got Saphira behind me.
What's your passive perceptions, Logan?
10?
Okay. So you don't see it, and with you being as tall as you are, everything's going to see you before you see them, probably. So you kind of come around this tree because it kind of gets a little bit thicker, like these trees and stuff. And as you come through, you see before you is what looks like an elven man with a patch. He's got like a large cloak on, and with him are 5 lizard folk. And as you kind of squeeze through these trees, this elven guy draws a longsword on you. And he's about 15 feet away from you.
Can we see his face very well?
Give me a perception check, Annabelle, because you guys are kind of all behind Zlogan. In fact, everybody can give me a perception check. If you beat a 15, you see the elven guy with the eye patch.
Say my passive is 15, but I will make that roll.
That's a 24.
Oh, Saphira, you recognize him from the castle.
I got 8.
Yeah, you don't.
17.
Pike, you recognize this is the same guy who was at the castle with Resmir.
Hey guys, this is that guy from the castle.
Annabelle, you might see him if you rolled above that, but you don't know who the hell he is.
Yeah, Annabelle got the 10, but she's just gonna assume, based on the fact that he's an elf and we're in the swamp, that he is Annabelle's long lost love interest. And she's gonna shout out to him, like, "Oh my God! I thought you got eaten by alligators and piranhas and an octopus and all this other terrible stuff. How are you still alive?"
Well, yeah, as you do that, roll initiative.
That should at least give him disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage because Annabelle spends her first action talking.
Yep.
All
Uh,
right, digital dice. I believe in you.
I believe I can fly. Oh,
Thank you, digital dice. You are my friend.
Slogan did great there. Type it into the chat. Lucifer. Chance. What? Lucifer.
We are on fire today. Now
Dang.
let's murder everything.
Even
It's like leaving me behind in the dust.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, what? Oh, Pike got a 14. Holy cow, Pike. Holy
I know.
All of you rolled so well. All right. So I got Lucifer, Zlogan, Pike, and then Saphira. And then me. Oh, wait, no. Where's Annabelle? Annabelle got a good one, too. Right? 20.
20.
Okay. So you're behind, we'll say Lucifer then. Jeez. Saphira, with her good roll, is still last among you guys. And then I'm last because I only had a 7. All right. So, Lucifer, you, because you did not roll high enough on your perception, you technically are surprised. So, you don't get an action. Annabelle, you say what you say to him, thinking it's your lover. You're surprised, technically, because you think it's your lover. Zlogan, you rolled. What'd you roll for your perception?
Oh, I didn't roll. You just asked me what my passive was.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You saw him, though, so you're good. You were good.
All right.
And it is your turn.
Let's see. As you look back at the others, oh, is this guy an enemy of us?
Yep.
All right, he's gonna take his great club and point it at the guy and cast Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Wasn't that Bill's favorite spell?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Because he could like do extra cool shit or something.
Yeah, it's like the best sorcerer spell ever.
Bridge.
So that's
literally.
a 23 to hit
23 to hit? Okay.
on Mr. Elf.
Oh, you're hitting the elf? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. What was that? You said 20 something?
23 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Let's see. Hold on one sec. I messed that up.
That's fine.
Okay, so that is 4 or 5 on the elements. Let's see. 4 is force, 5 is lightning. I will pick lightning so I can roll an extra d6.
Okay.
Ooh, so that's 18 points of lightning damage.
18 points of lightning damage.
And he's going to start backing away from the elf guy and the lizard folk as much as possible.
Okay. Yeah, you can move your movement backwards. You are now behind your whole party now.
Yeah. Go get him, guys.
All right, Pike, it is your turn.
So where are the lizard dudes? They're behind him?
Mm-hmm. No, they're actually in front of him. But he just cast a spell and hit him. And you see lying around them are dead bullywugs.
Okay. Sometimes, so the way out is through. So I'm going to go up to the first lizard man and cut him down.
Okay.
I pull out that greatsword and I look at it and I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Time. All the talking's done. Dirty 20
hits.
Let's see here. 9, 15 slashing damage and 5 necrotic.
So a total of 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. He is still alive, but you hurt him bad. In fact, when you slash into him, you also kind of hear in your head, oh, it feels so good. And then you see where you sliced him around the cut turns black, where you cut the guy.
And I believe I have a second attack, right?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Okay. 28, that's definitely a hit. He'll take 5, 11 slashing, and 11 necrotic. So 22 total.
Yeah, you kill him. You just slice him in half.
All right.
Okay. Saphira, you saw Pike just cut one of these lizards in half.
Okay, so could you tell me exactly how many people there are? There's an elf, and then there's some lizards.
There's
Sorry, I had to
4
step away.
remaining lizard folk and an elf with an eye patch.
Okay, I'll jump on one of these lizard folk as well.
Okay, what is your speed, by the way?
25.
Really fast.
Let's see. So I was imagining you were about 35 feet back, but I will say you can get close enough to close the distance to 1 lizard folk if you want to.
Okay. All right. I am going to okay. I am going to cast Primal Savagery.
Okay.
And I am going to claw at one of them.
And then you have that new magic item that makes you have like a bonus.
Yeah, I get a +1 to attack and damage. So it's a 16 to hit.
Barely hits.
And then that is a total of 11 points of
All right.
poison damage.
Ooh. So yeah, you claw at him. You definitely rip the flesh off of him, and you can see dripping from your claws is a poison that is left around his cut. And you can only do that once, right? One attack.
Correct.
Okay. All right. It is their turn. So this guy is going to look at the one who cast a spell on him. He is going to cast, let's see, what is this? No. Nope, not that. Could
Doesn't matter. I counterspell it.
you have counterspell?
Ooh.
So there's 2 of us now. You will never cast a spell as a DM again.
Let's see how it is.
You just gonna take that, Juice? Just gonna take that laying down?
I mean, I didn't even say what I cast, so maybe he doesn't cast a spell.
Yeah, that's right.
You said he started casting, so I cast counterspell as a reaction.
No, I know. You're
Power word kill him. Have him turn into a dragon.
Okay. So he tries to cast a spell, and then Zlogar does his counter spell. And this guy then decides to move up to Saphira. He is going to attack her with his longsword.
I was
Because
really hoping
he has
was gonna
war
counterspell
magic.
a counterspell.
so he can make a bonus action to make 1 weapon attack. And that is a 17 to hit Saphira. Does that hit?
Yeah, I'm AC 17.
For
You know what?
11 points of slashing damage.
Outcutting words that attack.
Okay.
So you won't get hit at all.
All right. Well, now we've got 4 lizard folk. Okay, cool. So the first lizard folk that she already attacked is going to do a heavy club attack, followed by a spiked shield attack.
That sounds like fun.
Does a 14 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Okay. First guy misses. The other lizard folk right next to him will move over to Saphira. By the way, the other two are going to move on Pike, just so you know. Damn. Okay, another 16. So both of those attacks miss on Saphira. Pike. All right, there we go. 21 definitely hits. So that is... Oops, that's the wrong weapon die. Let's do the correct weapon die type. There we go. Ooh, max damage. 8 points of damage on Pike from the first guy who's attacking him. I've got a 19 and a 20 to hit. Do both of those hit? Okay.
Yep.
So you're going to take 6 and 3 points of damage.
All right.
All right. And after they attack you, the elf with the eye patch, you can see moves backwards and behind cover of trees. He moves about 25 feet backwards. So, Saphira, you can take an attack of opportunity on him.
So it's a 20.
That hits.
Can I still use... I can still use Primal Savagery?
Yeah, you got your claws
Because
out
it
the whole
lasts
time.
for an action, right? Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I'll say it's still there.
And that is 13 points. Poison damage.
Okay. Technically, I think the claws go away after you do it once, but it's okay. We'll just say it's still there for now. All right. With that, it is Lucifer's turn. So you do not see the elf. He has seemingly disappeared behind the cover of trees and is
And
now
there's
hiding.
4 what's it, lizard folk?
Mm-hmm.
4 left. 2 on Saphira, 2 on Pike.
Are they within 30 feet of each other?
Yes. They're all within 30 feet. So are your friendlies, though.
I need all of them to make me a wisdom save, as I'm going to cast Hold Person at the 5th level.
Okay, so got 1 nat 20.
I will Silvery Barb stat.
Got a
roll it.
second nat 20.
Damn it!
So 1 on Pike, 1 on Saphira made it, but you wanted 1 to fail still, right?
Yeah, so I'll make one of them re-roll and take the lower.
Yeah, he failed. Okay, so the 1 on Pike made it. In fact, the last one on Pike made it.
All right, well, all the ones that failed are now paralyzed.
I hate that spell.
I know, that's why. And I hate my other spell too.
Yeah. Banishment!
Oh, I
I
wish.
freaking hate that spell too.
Not until
There's
next
so many
level,
spells
and
I
I
hate.
could just dip into other people's spell lists. As my bonus action, no, that's my turn. Everyone who I could is frozen. I'm just gonna tell everyone, just go ahead and clean this up.
Okay. Annabelle. You see 4 lizard folk.
Oh. This is the best part. This is truly great. So if memory serves, backstab also gets multiplied on crit, and paralyzation means guaranteed crit, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
Annabelle's gonna unleash one hell of an arrow at one of those poor paralyzed lizards.
Now, which one are you picking? There's 2 on Saphira. There's 1 paralyzed on Pike.
Annabelle's gonna help out Saphira. Why not? Pike's handled a lot worse, and also it might be kind of insulting if he had his kill taken from him like this.
Okay. You going for number 1 on Saphira or 2 on Saphira?
Which one hasn't been hurt? Or wait, both of them are good to go, right? Like, it doesn't really
One
matter.
of them's been hurt. You can see
then
the
the
claw
one that
damage
isn't hurt.
across his chest.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, yeah, because you war casted and moved up. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so yeah, I'll go with one that isn't hurt then.
Okay.
You just want me to roll damage?
Yeah, because it's an auto crit, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Or is it an auto crit if you hit? But I mean, you're not going to miss.
Yeah.
So roll to hit. I doubt you're going to roll a nat 1, but if
Yeah,
you do,
it's advantage, and then any attack within 5 feet is an auto crit.
yeah. Oh, he's not within 5 feet though.
What the?
50.
What the heck? I've never seen that number. What is happening? How?
What? Oh,
How?
A lot of D6s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
I
double
backstab
damage dice.
multiplies.
thought that
Yeah.
was to hit for a second, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I
"Good
thought. I was
Lord."
like, damn.
what was the damage? 50? What does it look like? I mean, as you kill this thing
it's
with
a 16
one
to
arrow.
hit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would have hit. Anyway.
Well, you ever play Baldur's Gate 2 when you like do a certain amount of damage and just kind of turn into chunks, like they meatball?
Yeah,
that's
I've
basically
streamed
what's
that
gonna
game.
happen. He just meatballs.
Okay, so he just explodes into chunks from one arrow.
Hell yeah!
It's like he hit the explosion
Hell
button
yeah, bro.
right, and right in the spine, and it just everything just exploded. Nice. And that's your whole turn?
Bonus action high.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. That good, huh?
Yeah, that was a solid 5, which is still like 5 more stealth than anyone else is.
So you guys watch Annabelle with her bow go over to this tree and do a circle around it, thinking she just got covered, but she's actually on the wrong side of the tree, and everybody can still see her. And it's Logan's turn.
All right, he's gonna put his club down in front of him, so the little casting gems in front of him. He's gonna try and cast Synaptic Static.
Oh shit!
I don't know what that is, but it sounds bad.
Oh my god!
That sounds real bad.
Sounds like a corn song.
It does. It does.
So he's gonna rub his hands together, creating some static electricity, and then he's gonna make a 20-foot radius sphere, and he's gonna try and make sure that that sphere includes the area of the elf and any lizard folk he can.
So you can't see the elf exactly or where he went. He kind of disappeared behind a tree. So you're trying to aim it on him and lizard folk.
Yep.
So he's about 30 feet away from the lizard folk because he did his full.
Yeah, this still has a range of 120 feet, so that doesn't matter.
The range is different than the radius, though. What's the radius of the spell?
20-foot radius sphere.
So if you're aiming at him, it won't catch any lizard folk, is my point. In the
Okay.
radius.
Aim for him.
Yeah, we got the lizard folk. Like
Yeah.
they're fine.
Okay. So that elf then has to make a intelligence saving throw, DC 17.
Okay. So is it like save for half damage, or what does it do?
Takes half damage on a successful save. On a failed save, the target's mind is muddled for 1 minute and must subtract a d6 from all attack rolls, ability checks, and con saves for maintaining concentration.
So just so you know, I did roll an 18 if he was in the radius. I also rolled another die to determine if he was actually within the radius.
Okay. So is he in the radius?
I'm not going to say that because you can't see him. But roll your damage and we'll see. I mean, technically he would have made the save. I will say that. But roll your damage and tell me what half is.
33 psychic damage as the static electricity tries to find people's brains in the sphere to short circuit.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't short circuit anything.
Ooh, bonus action, get my spell slot back.
So cheap. All right.
Now I've only got 2 sorcery spells things left.
Okay. Oh, it's a sorcery point thing.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm writing something down. All right. Pike.
And he's gonna move
Oh, sorry.
kind of perpendicular to the cluster of people, like heading off towards his right, so we can try and get a better view of the thing. Because like, I don't think I hit that guy, and he's just gonna walk around in a wide circle to try and find the guy.
Okay. It will require an action to try and find him.
Oh, so he's just gonna walk then.
Okay. All right. Because you said your passive was 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Pike.
All right. I'm attacking the one that is not paralyzed.
Okay.
16.
That hits.
All right. He'll take 10 slashing and 7 necrotic, so 17.
All right. Yeah,
Still
same
up?
thing. He is still up.
21. I think that probably kills him. 6, 12, 23 damage.
He dead. Bleh. He meatballs too. Bleh. It sounds like an old Nintendo game when you kill a guy. Bleh. Gotta love that 8-bit video game system. All right, Saphira. Show us what you're working with.
I look at the one after I hack this other one in half. I look at the one paralyzed and say, "It's not too late to switch sides."
It's too late to respond. He's trembling as his chest is sticking out and he's still holding his shield and his club. Saphira.
So there's one on me that's paralyzed and one that is not. Is that correct?
There is one on you that is paralyzed. There's one on Pike that is paralyzed. The one that was on you before got exploded by Chance's arrow.
Oh, okay. That was that one. Okay, perfect. I guess I'm just going to. Well, there's the elf guy, right?
Yeah, but he went and kind of disappeared behind a tree.
Yeah. Seems like we should run after like guy behind the tree.
You want to spend your action searching for him?
Yeah. These paralyzed people stay paralyzed.
Okay.
For
Yeah,
a
you run
second.
by the paralyzed lizard folk. Give me a perception check. Or investigation, whatever's better for you.
23.
So you see him. So he clearly ran around, like, beyond the tree. And he's about 10 feet beyond the tree. Like, off behind, like, a bush now. But you can see him.
Okay.
Now that did use your regular action. You still have a bonus action.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to use my bonus action to try and yell to everybody else to explain to them where he is, So if somebody wants to drop a spell in that general area, maybe it will be
Okay.
improved.
Yeah, you're able to tell them the location of him. They can't see him, but you are able to use the bush as a reference, and they can see the bush. It is now his turn. seeing you have come after him, he is going to cast a spell on you. Nobody else can see him, though. So he is going to cast Firebolt on you.
I thought you were going to say fireball.
No.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't have that. I wish he did. That is a 20 to hit you, Saphira. And you are going to take... you take 13 points of fire damage, Saphira. Once he does that, you guys can see like his like chest up above this bush as this firebolt comes out and smacks Saphira in the chest. He then, after doing so, will throw his dagger at her as well. So that is at disadvantage because of the range. Okay, so that's 12. That's 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The lizard folk can't do anything. After
At
he does...
the end of their turn, they get a wisdom save to try to get out.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
So before they do that, so the elven guy once again turns around and starts running. You see behind him what looks like a boat, like a small little boat. And there are 2 lizard folk already in the boat. And for the guys who are left back, okay, one of them makes it. So let's see. Is it the one on Pike? It is the one on Pike. Okay. And that was the end of their turn, so they can't actually do anything anyway.
Yep.
So, okay, it doesn't matter. He's going to be dead by Pike next turn. The 2 lizard folk who are at the boat start moving the boat that now the elven guy is in, and they are able to do their swim speed away with this little raft of 30 feet. Actually, 60 feet because double move. So from Saphira, it's about 85 feet from you. The rest of you, it's like 105 feet, just so you guys know, approximately. Lucifer, it is your turn.
Would I be able to get in position to see the boat?
Yes, you would have to use your movement. Well, here, let me roll for it.
As long as I'm within 120 feet of the boat, it's fine.
You can get within 120 feet. However, based on like the foliage and everything like that, you will be very close to the lizard folk that you paralyzed before.
Yeah, I'll take the chance.
Okay.
I would like to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the boat.
At the boat or him? The boat?
Oh no, I'm gonna hit the boat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we really didn't hit him. I don't know how injured he is, so I'm gonna try to sink the boat.
Okay. Roll to strike. Martin, can you look up the hardness of wood and like all that stuff for me real quick?
The first one was a natural 20.
Oh, for sure gonna hit. Roll some damage. Let's see what this force damage does.
Oh, boo. 7 points of damage.
But it was a natural 20, so did you roll double damage?
Yeah, it was a 5 and a 2.
Oh, damn. Okay, roll to hit it again. Right, because you have 2 Eldritch Blasts.
The second one was a 27.
Okay, so that hits.
2 points of force damage.
Okay, so 7 and 2.
9 points total.
Okay. I want to say wood's a little harder than that.
Wood and bone have an AC of 15.
Okay, so you hit the wood. It starts to kind of look like it's cracking where you hit it. In fact, you hit it in the same spot twice. So it looks like it's cracking at about the water level, but it is still holding as this boat is moving away from you.
Just gonna look at the paralyzed lizard folk in Draconic. Just, how you doing?
Annabelle.
So I'm assuming that there's some kind of light source on this boat, like a torch or a lantern.
It's not dark yet.
God damn it. Well, there goes my great plan.
Who's gonna set it
Control
ablaze?
flame.
Yeah. Although it is on water. Let me run some math real quick. You said it's like 105 feet out, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
You're muted.
I think his stuff automatically mutes.
Oh, I know I'm muted.
Oh.
Yeah, it does. Well, I gotta do the space key thing, anyways. Whatever. Annabelle is going to she's gonna run, use her full 30 feet of movement, right?
Yep.
Then she's gonna bonus action dash because she's a rogue. You can do that.
So
So that brings her kind of, so that brings her,
45 feet away.
Yeah, 45 feet away. Oh shit! I think I read my math wrong. God damn it. Whatever, doesn't really make a difference. Annabelle's just gonna shoot a shot at Buddy then, because I did run my math wrong.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna shoot an arrow at him, I guess. God damn it.
Okay. Uh-oh. I have no idea what you rolled because you went silent and robot.
Does
there
a
it is.
15
15?
15.
15
Does a
misses.
15 hit?
It misses.
Yeah.
So as you shoot,
Oh.
it deflects off his shield
God
into the
damn it.
water. And
Well,
the elf
that's lame
just has
as
this.
hell.
In fact, this elf looks exactly like the guy in House of the Dragon with the damn eye patch. Looks exactly like him.
yeah.
And he just looks at
I'm-
you the same way that little shithead would look at you if you tried to hit him and missed.
So I'm not like a huge Game of Thrones fan, but I'm imagining that's not a good thing, right?
No, it's not.
It's like a
okay.
monotone look. If a look was monotone, that's what it is.
Yeah, shit. Well, I had this great plan, but
It's
I
kinda
was off
intimidating.
in my maths. Oh yeah, okay, I'm sure. Run away, little elf boy.
Just
All
be,
right,
just
that's
be
my
glad
turn.
he doesn't have a dragon. I'm just saying. You might get
Yeah,
eaten.
well, that could be said for literally anyone on this planet. So yeah, I guess that's good rule.
But
to
if he
live by.
gets to his dragon, I mean,
Oh, hey, I just remembered I do have a dragon.
you're welcome for reminding you.
And Saffron will be doing things the next time Saphira does.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Logan.
He's gonna run towards wherever this boat is, as much as he can. Let's
You were
see.
further away because originally you moved behind everybody. So
Right.
it was 105. I would say yours is like 110, 115 feet away.
Oh, that's perfect. Then I'm going to Chaos Bolt him at second level.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not good. I got a 14 to hit.
Miss.
Damn. And then I'll bonus action ride the wind and move 10 feet forward.
All right. And plus movement, or do you literally just ride the wind because you wanted to ride the
I
wind?
literally just float 10 feet in a direction I pick as a bonus action
All right.
after casting any level spell.
Gotcha. But you don't use your movement?
Nope.
Okay. Just fucking showing off. All right. Pike.
I have a not paralyzed lizard guy in front of me, right?
Correct.
Okay. Attack him.
Or no, you have a
26.
paralyzed one. The one that's left is paralyzed.
Oh, okay. So it's automatic crit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we doing crits?
So I I think everyone tonight's been just rolling twice, but you know the rule I do. Max +1. So max damage once and then plus.
Okay, so 5. Oh, that'd be 7, 17, and 8.
So he kaplooies.
Yeah.
There is one more that is not paralyzed that originally was on Saphira that is actually kind of close to Lucifer. He is paralyzed. But Lucifer was just talking to him in Draconic.
Mm-hmm.
He is paralyzed?
He is paralyzed, but he's right next to Lucifer. Lucifer's got this shit-eating grin on his face as he's talking in Draconic to him.
So you can
Okay. I'm going to go up to him and use like the butt of the sword and clock him in the head to knock him out.
Okay, and it's a crit, so you can still roll the whole damage but make it non-lethal.
Pike, did I ever tell you you're my favorite?
Do I have to roll to hit? Yeah.
Yeah, still roll the hit to see if you beat the AC.
You have advantage, though.
Yeah.
I have advantage? Okay. Okay, good. 21.
Excellent. So max plus, let's see if you knock him unconscious.
So 12.
Oh, yeah, you knock him unconscious. Boom.
18.
Unless you outright kill him. Because I think you can still outright kill him with damage if it goes enough below 0, technically. That's the only way it doesn't do non-lethal. So to do that, you would have to roll 33 points of damage, though.
You're gonna knock him out. Cool, you caved his face in.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, it's fine. I can still talk to him. So
Talk
it's
to
okay.
dead.
Okay.
You knock him unconscious. We'll just say you knock him unconscious.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
And he falls limp to the ground, but still breathing.
Guess I'll drop
I did that on
concentration
purpose.
spell.
I can't
I
believe
appreciate
Pike
it.
showed such amazing restraint there. For lizard folk. That's amazing.
I mean, I'm not going to kill him later.
Saphira.
So the one guy's running away, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in a boat.
So
I'm on a boat.
Saffron,
I knew someone was gonna say.
Saffron
flippy
is gonna
floppies.
go flying after him.
Okay.
How far away is he?
Like 70 feet, maybe, from you and Saffron?
Perfect. Well, she can fly about 60. And
You're
then
about 60 feet away. Saffron flies all the way over there.
she's going to acid breath.
All right, so is that a dex check? Dex save?
It is.
Is it a line or a cone?
It's a line.
Is she aiming at him or one of the lizard folk?
Him.
Okay. So, he got a 16.
Okay, so that made it.
All right, but the boat did not.
Yeah. What did it?
So
roll for?
20.
Boat
22.
failed. 22 damage.
So he still takes 11. Yeah.
Okay, so he still takes 11. So right down the line of him, it just kind of hits the one side. It's very similar to Drew Can's acid, but not quite as damaging. And you just see like this green acid, and like he kind of screams and wipes it off real quick.
So he's in the water then because the boat is broken, right?
No, but the boat is starting to take on some water.
How big is this boat?
It's like a small canoe.
Like is
Little-
this
it's not a
is
canoe.
like-
It's 2 people wide. It's probably
A
a
dinghy
rowboat
boat.
with no oars, and it's being pushed by a lizard.
okay, it's
Two
a
lizards.
canoe. Okay.
No, it's like a
Um,
rowboat, like a
Saphira's-
2-bench rowboat.
Saphira is going to jump in the water, use her bonus action to turn into a giant octopus, swim 60 feet up to where they are, and then attack their boat, slash the elf guy.
Okay. So you're hitting the boat or the elf guy?
Oh, well, I'm gonna hit the elf guy.
Okay, roll the hit. Son of a bitch.
I love D&D.
Me too.
Okay, so 23.
Yes, that hits. Roll some damage.
Hold on. Okay. It's not that much damage. You might be slightly disappointed.
Hold him underwater and drown him.
It's only 5 points of damage, but he's also now grappled.
Where'd you hit him?
Well, I mean, I think it's more I would have used my tentacle to wrap around him and squeeze him as I pull him down into the water.
All right. So you guys see her jump to the water. As she jumps, you see her start morphing into this octopus. Hits the water in a massive splash like someone did a cannonball. And then under the water, you can see the wake of something moving underwater from this octopus. And then you see her lunge up out of the water with this tentacle, snatch him around the waist. As she does, he goes ragdoll as his spine snaps and she starts constricting, and she can feel every bone around him, his ribs, just going crack, 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 crack. And the lizard folk abandon the boat and go 2 different directions underwater as that happens.
Hope you guys didn't want him alive for anything.
I mean,
We got a lizard.
I wanted to talk to him, but I mean, it's cool. It's just going to take me a little longer to have a conversation.
It is now their turn. The lizard folk just swim for their freaking lives underwater. I think their swim speed's like 40. So they can move 80 feet away. Nope, it's only 30 feet. They can move 60 feet away from the octopus. Technically, if you want to attack one of them, you can. As an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
So casual about it.
Yeah, I'll murder one of them.
11.
Misses.
Okay.
All right. So they seem to get away and swim off, and you do not see them in the water. With that, I think we will end combat right there. You guys have a dead elf in the octopus's grips and being held above the water, by the way. You see he's like folded backwards and his head is like basically touching his heels of his feet. And his hands are dangling. His sword fell off into the water. And his cloak is like into the water as well because he's, upside down kind of. And then you have a lizard folk that you just killed. All the lizard folk you just killed lying at your feet. It's basically Pike's feet. And yeah. And I think that's a great spot to end this session. So you survived strictly because you have not had to fight a dragon yet.
Before we end the session, Annabelle's gonna look at Zolgan, and she's like, "That's what I told you, Slogan." She turns into an octopus.
That is a cool creature. I will learn how to do that.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
Awesome. So thank you guys for playing. If you guys have not checked these guys out on their various platforms, go check them out. Blackthorn's Apothecary on, I'll say Twitter, but by the time you're watching this, Twitter might not exist.
I know.
So, Twitter, but TikTok is a great place to find him. I'm sure, as something else fills the void of Twitter, it might be over there. So yeah, Blackthorn's Apothecary for Harold, who was playing Lucifer. You can go and follow Martin, who was playing what's your character's name again? Zlogan. I don't know why I can't remember that yet. It'll grow on me. Zlogan, the Goliath spellcaster, sorcerer. And you can find him at Creative Guys on Twitch. Is that where you want people to go follow you?
Yeah.
Okay, go find him at Creative Guys on Twitch. He streams video games. He does art sometimes. So yeah,
Most of
go
the
check
time.
him out. Most of the time, art. And he said he wants to stream more RPG or more video games. So go check him out. Chance, where do you want people to follow you?
You can subscribe to my OnlyFans, Dan Beneath. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, just, I don't know, Google my name. Something will come up.
If you type in Chance, I'm sure something will come up. Just follow it, whatever it is. BN Drake on Twitter. You can also find him over on our Discord and his YouTube channel, where he streams a variety of games, all sorts of games. So Old School Essentials, Morkborg, Cthulhu. The list is very many. Like, there's so many games he streams. So go check him out as well. And then Paula, technically you can find her on Twitter at the moment at, what is it, Awkward Nerd Girl? So, and then obviously here on this channel because she's my wife. So she's on a lot of the games that we play here. So you can check her out here. So yeah. And then obviously I'm Juice from Master the Game, and we will see you guys next time. Game on. No more naughty cookies.